Hello everyone. I welcome all of you in the second week of our yoga trainer training course, and it is the first day of the second week. Today we are going to discuss about the physical exercise. What is the importance of physical exercise in the field of meditation? Though this course is known as yoga teacher training course, so yoga today is considered as the physical exercise or breathing exercise or hand postures or gymnastic or like this. All these different type of physical movements, they are mostly understood as the part of yoga. So it is obvious that physical exercise is one of the main components of our discussion under this particular course. So before I start my discussion, I would like to share my presentation. So today's topic is physical exercise, a holistic approach to health and well-being. It is a kind of integrating science and philosophy through yoga tradition. We know that yogasana means the physical exercise holds an important position in the Indian tradition of yoga journey. It is considered as one of the supportive techniques of meditation in Praksha meditation system. As you know that there are 12 components of Praksha meditation. Among the 12, there are 4 which are supportive techniques of meditation. Among the 4, the first one is yogasana. It means the physical exercise and other things. So in this way, in Praksha meditation system, it is given the prime importance before we go into any meditation. While modern science has studied its therapeutic benefits, its main purpose is deeper focusing on spiritual consciousness or spiritual development through physical stability. Now we would see what is the definition of the physical exercise in general. So it is said that any bodily activity that enhances or maintains physical fitness and overall health is considered as yoga or physical exercise. There are several types of physical exercise are going on in the world by different names. So here there are 3 main categories of physical exercise. One is called aerobic, another is called anaerobic, and the third is flexibility or the yogasana or physical exercise. So here aerobic is known as the exercise in the form of running, swimming, etc. Anaerobic is considered as weightlifting. So people go to gym and they practice such kind of weightlifting exercise. And flexibility for physical fitness, wellness and flexibility. Some people do physical exercise. So in that exercise, they stretch their body parts or their body, and they do different type of physical exercise. So which are known as yoga today. So now we have seen that there are such kind of physical exercises are going on, and the benefits of the physical exercise are considered as that the physical exercise improves cardiovascular health, enhances muscular strength, and boosts mental health and mood. It is also taken in the sense to detoxify the physical body and release so different types of pains which are in different parts of our body. So in this way, there are several benefits. You can see there are so many researches have already been done on physical exercise and on their benefits, and a lot of research papers have already been published in this field, and a lot of books are also available in the market. Now we would see that what is the real definition of physical exercise, especially in Indian yoga texts. So one of the famous yoga texts of Hindu tradition is Yoga Sutra, which has been written down by Patanjali. It may be he has written it in 4th century BC or 2nd century of Common Era. So in this text there is one definition in which it is said Sthira Sukh Masanam. It means stability and a feeling of well-being is the result of asanas. So asana is practiced to stabilize the body, the physical stamina, so that we can enter into meditation or enter into deep spirituality. If body has some kind of problems or some kind of pains, or if it is not stable, our mind cannot go into deeper meditation. So to stabilize mind, we need the stability of body first. And to attain stability of the mind, we need physical exercise so that we can detoxify the foreign elements which are accumulated in different body parts and which are causing some kind of pain or disturbance in us. And by coming out of all these things, we can be stable in our practice of meditation and can enter into deeper meditation. So stability is must for a meditator, and a feeling of well-being is also very important. Until and unless we feel healthy, we have good health, our mind cannot be stable in any meditation or in any practice. So it is necessary to ensure that we are healthy enough and also our body is stable. And for that we have to practice physical exercise at regular basis. This also means the posture must be comfortable and stable. Okay, so here stability means our posture should be very comfortable. It should be also stable. We should not change legs or hands or body or take support of something to sit for meditation. Our body should be enough supportive to go into meditation without any support, without any issue. Another yoga text which is known as Manonushasanam, and it has been written down in 20th century by Acharya Tulsi, and he writes in that text Sharirasya Sthiratva Padanam Sthanam. So sthan means the physical exercise or physical stability. So here he writes that the adoption of stability of the body is asana. So both the thinkers, both the yoga masters are supporting or saying the same thing, that for physical stability we need physical exercise or physical such kind of movements so that we can get stability of our body and we can enter into meditation. The body is the tool for a spiritual pursuit, and these physical exercise ensures the stability necessary for the essence of that pursuit, and that pursuit is meditation. Okay, so for going into meditation we need the stability of the body, and for stability of the body we need some practice of physical posture or exercise. Now there are so many scientific studies have been going on, or still it is going on and have already been done on the benefits of physical exercise. So science shows that regular exercise releases physical pain. It is very good to detoxify our body, It reduces risk of chronic disease like heart disease or diabetes even. It enhances brain function and also memory, and it promotes better sleep and energy levels. Regulates our hormones and metabolism. So you can see that how many benefits we can get just by a regular practice of physical exercise. It is required that at least for half an hour we have to do physical exercise every day. If possible, 1 hour, but if somebody has not that much time, at least 30 minutes he has to practice every day those physical exercise which are necessary for his good health. Now, so far as the definition of this yoga is considered, we find that though this practice of yoga is very, very ancient, and it is ancient in Indian practices dating back over 5,000 years, but still we are not so much into it because we are not so much aware of that we have such good physical exercise and we can practice it and can come out of so many physical illness just by regular practices. Though yogis and the monks and nuns, they are practicing meditation from such a long period, and it is historical, 5,000 years are being counted just from historical point of view, but the yoga practice is has been introduced very long before, from the time of the Lord Rishabh, you can say that is the prehistorical period. And now we would see that yoga doesn't mean only the physical exercise. In Indian yoga context, it is a union of body, mind and spirit. And that's why there are not just a physical exercise is included in the yoga system, but it is a full set of different practices. Among them, the physical postures or physical exercise is one tiny part of it. Other things include pranayam, the breathing exercise, all different types of meditations, deeper or simple meditations, and also ethical disciplines. There are certain rules and regulations which we have to follow when we want to enter into yoga field. We have to have some discipline in our life. We cannot eat anything or everything. We cannot live in any way. If we are sleeping late, waking up late, we cannot practice yoga in a proper way. So there should be proper ethical discipline in our life to follow yoga in a proper way and to get its proper benefits. So yoga is a very comprehensive term in yoga in Indian tradition. It doesn't refer to only the physical exercise. The physical exercise is only to support the main purpose of yoga, and that is meditation or ecstasy, that is deep meditation, which is known as samadhi, and that is done for self-realization or purification. Now we would see that what kind of scientific studies are going on in the field of yoga. So there are so many studies. Here you can say musculoskeletal benefits have been studied when the yoga and all different exercises have been taken for some scientific studies. So according to this study, it is said that it increases flexibility and joint mobility. It reduces chronic pain, for example, arthritis, back pain, neck pain, knee pain, and all different other physical pains. The studies also show that there is cardiovascular and respiratory benefits. Physical exercise improves heart rate variability and lung capacity too. So when we do this physical exercise, we also increase the ability of lungs to take more and more oxygen and to release the carbon dioxide and other toxic gases which are accumulated in our body. And they are not coming because we have no proper discipline, we have no proper exercise, and also we are not following the proper breathing process. Next is that there are certain benefits which are related to our mental health, and they show that physical exercise reduces anxiety, depression, and stress. It enhances emotional regulation and also increases mindfulness. So we become more alert, aware, and try to be more in the present when we follow these physical exercise and breathing exercise and all these different types of meditations. Neuroplasticity, this is also a kind of a benefit which we can get through physical exercise and breathing exercise and other yoga practices. So it is a long-term yoga linked to structural brain changes. So for these kind of changes we need long-term yoga practices. Just a one-day practice is not enough to bring all these amazing results. We have to do physical exercise at regular basis for longer period. There is a philosophical foundation behind the yoga, and we see that in Indian traditions, Jain, Buddha, and Vedic, all the three traditions, they are deeply rooted in yoga practices. And according to these traditions, yoga is not just only the physical exercise, or it is not just for mental peace, but yoga is seen as spiritual discipline in the Jain tradition as well as in other Indian traditions. Patanjali's Yoga Sutra is very well known text for knowing the yoga in a very comprehensive manner with all systematic 8 limbs. So Patanjali has introduced a yoga tradition or yoga system in as a 8-fold path, which is known as Ashtanga Yoga. So in this 8-fold path, he talks about the ethical living also, and physical discipline along with meditation, deep meditation. So there are three states of meditation in which dharana, dhyana, and samadhi are done. But before reaching to those states of meditation, we have to be very much physically fit for entering into meditation, and our life should also be properly disciplined. Vedanta philosophy is also well known for yoga practices. So according to this philosophy, yoga is a means to unite the individual self with the universal consciousness. So they are talking about yoga in a very spiritual sense. Praksha meditation is a new technique in Jain tradition, and it is combining scientific studies with philosophical insight about the yoga. So it looks yoga as a tool for holistic wellness and also for self-realization. The modern interpretation about the yoga is that yoga is seen here in the modern time as a powerful tool for physical wellness and also for mental peace. We would see that there are philosophers who also have given very much importance to physical fitness, physical exercise, or physical discipline. So among the Eastern and Western, we find that the Eastern philosophers, whether they are in Jain, whether they are Vedic, whether they are Buddhist, they viewed physical discipline as a gateway to spiritual awakening. Without physical discipline, we cannot enter into the arena of spirituality. So it is mandatory for all the spiritual seers, sages, monks, nuns, and aspirant to practice the physical exercise at regular basis. Among the Western philosophers, first of all, we find Plato, who was the disciple of Socrates. So he advocated physical training for moral and civic development. And another famous name for physical exercise in the Western world is Nietzsche, and he emphasized bodily strength as part of human flourishing. So you can see that physical exercise is seen by different philosophers for different purpose, but overall physical fitness and the spiritual growth both are meant by the physical exercise and all other different higher yoga practices. Now we would see yoga in the modern world. So how it is being adopted in modern times. So the modern world is focusing on physical fitness and stress relief rather than looking for some spiritual growth or enlightenment or purification or any such kind of higher goal. And they are also debating about the utility of yoga in day-to-day life or in all different walks of life. So they are trying to integrate yoga with psychology and also with wellness program or healthcare programs. There are two types of yoga practices. One which is known as yogasan in Indian yoga tradition, and one is conventional or you can say popular physical exercise which is going on in all over the world. So here we find that their focus and their techniques and also the purpose, how they differ from each other to some extent. So here we can see that yogasan, especially it is meant for mind-body connection, or you can say mind-body and soul connection. Its purpose is very holistic, very comprehensive and very far-reaching. While the conventional exercise is focusing on physical performance and not the much more for the spiritual performance or spiritual gain. The techniques of the convention, what we say, the yogasan are based mainly on breathing exercise, on posture, different postures, and also on meditation. Here the conventional exercise is not focusing on breath or body postures, particular postures or meditation. They are looking for the cardiovascular benefits and physical strength and endurance. The mental benefits, so far as in yoga tradition is found, we find that they are looking for stress reduction and also mindfulness, while the conventional exercise is more focused on mood boost and energy increasement. And next is philosophical depth. So we know that the yogasan is having very deep roots in the ancient spiritual traditions of India and Asia, you can say. And the conventional exercise is often secular and goal driven, and it is mostly looking for the physical benefit. So now we would see that how this yoga exercise is being seen in modern times, and what kind of scientific studies have been going on in this field, and what are the scientific benefits are being discussed worldwide. Now we would see that these physical exercise in Indian tradition especially, they are not just meant for physical fitness or mental peace or physical energy, for development of physical energy, but the goal is very higher. So the first and fundamental goal of practicing physical exercise in Indian yoga tradition is that yogasan is the interior manifestation of a spiritual consciousness. How we are sitting, how we are standing, all these different body positions, they indicate that what kind of mental states we are having, or what kind of spiritual growth we are having inside. So they are connected with our own spiritual status. The main goal of yogic exercises is to open up the divine power of our consciousness, which is beyond the body. So we are not just confined to the physical fitness, but we are looking for our own inner divine consciousness through physical exercise and stability. Next is the mental transformation. The core purpose is achieving steadiness, concentration, and purity of the mind. Physical health is a secondary outcome. So this is another very important point which we have to note down, that why we are practicing this physical exercise. The third important point is that refining inner qualities. Regular practice removes conflicts. Conflicts means there may be some such kind of problems in the body that we feel sometimes more cold or hotness in the body, or our mind is not stable. We go into liking and disliking or react on any things. So this kind of conflicts we can come out of by practicing the physical exercise at regular basis. It destroys rajogun, it means the restlessness of mind, and develops a sattvic gun, purity of mind, clarifying the path of spiritual discipline. So it is in this way we find that we get mental clarity, also emotional stability by practicing different physical exercise or practicing different physical postures. Self-establishment, steadiness of the body increases concentration, which opens the doors of the spiritual path, allowing the person to establish himself in his own identity. So steadiness of the body is required for concentration, and which can only opens the doors of our spiritual real identity. So in this way, the Indian yoga tradition is looking for physical exercise with very high goals. Now you would see that how meditation is connected to the physical exercise, or physical exercise plays a crucial role in entering into meditation. So first of all, we have to understand that whenever we want to enter into meditation, we have to prepare ourselves at physical level first. So preparation is done with the physical exercise. So physical exercise is a prerequisite for any kind of meditations. Whenever we are sitting, sometimes people feel that when they sit in meditation, they feel drowsiness or they go into sleep. So it is because we have so many toxins inside the body. If we don't take them out by doing physical exercise, then they may create such kind of problems to us when we want to go into meditation. So asana is essential preparation for meditation. Without proper physical exercise or yogasana, the body cannot remain steady even. Kayotsarga, you know that in Taksha meditation, whenever we practice any kind of meditation, we first start with relaxation. So steadiness is the first condition for Kayotsarga, and if the body is not fully relaxed, Kayotsarga cannot be performed. So relaxation can be achieved only when our body is stable. So, and for that we need to practice physical exercise at regular basis. Relaxation mechanics. So the purpose of physical exercise is to make the body relaxed, and it is termed in Yoga Sutra of Patanjali as Pratna Shaithilya. It means whenever we are doing some physical movement, we have to go into relaxation after that. So only through this relaxation, the cleansing of harmful elements accumulated in the muscular system can come out. So this is what we have to understand, that not just a physical movement. In gym, those people who are going to gym or gymnastic or aerobics, they are not taking rest after doing so much hard physical exercise. And if they don't take such kind of relaxation after the finishing that exercise, so in long term it may be very harmful for their body or health. So it is required that after doing any physical movement, we have to take at least for 2 minutes relaxation, so that our body muscles and all body parts can reset at their places. The necessity of control over the body is required before control over speech and mind can be achieved. Asana, it means the physical exercise or physical movement is a necessary ritual for this control. So we need control on our mind, we need control on our vocal cord or non-structuring of mind, but for also we need control over the body, and for that we need to do physical exercise. Now we would see that the influence of physical exercise on our subtle body systems. So among the subtle body systems, the endocrine system and nervous system are two important systems. How these systems are being affected by the physical exercise. So we know that no other system has been found that especially influences the endocrine system in such a subtle way as the physical exercise influences. So this system is a magic box affecting personality and overall development of life. So physical exercise is really very beneficial for us, even to control the secretions of our endocrine system. And the targeted glands, so here we can see that the inverted postures like the Sarvangasana, Halasana or Sthirasana, we will see all these body postures in our tomorrow class, but this time just we have to understand that these kind of a physical exercise or postures, they increase blood flow toward the thyroid, parathyroid, pituitary and pineal glands, giving them a good message. So they support us to control the secretions of these glands, or to they help us to regulate the functions of these different glands in our body, which are very, very important to live a healthy life and also a normal life. Now we can see that reflex sport zones are also being affected by the physical exercise. So asana activates thousands of reflex sport zones. They are known as energy paths in yoga tradition. So throughout the body, they are found throughout the body, which control the flow of energy and cleanse the system of poisonous substances. So we need, if we don't do physical exercise, then these kind of toxic poisons or substances are get accumulated in the body, and in long term they create different type of physical illness or problem or health issues. Nerves and circulation. So the physical exercise influences both visceral and motor nerves through contraction and expansion, making them active and efficient. It creates contraction and expansion in blood vessels, ensuring proper circulation and nourishment to all organs. So you can see that how physical exercise also helps us for having a proper blood circulation inside the body, and until and unless there is proper blood circulation, we cannot have very good health and stability of mind. Now there are various types of exercise which we can practice every day, but we have to understand first that how many types of exercises are there, especially in Indian yoga tradition. So we find that there are 84 legs of physical exercise or body postures. All are not exercise, but there are certain the body postures, and they are mirroring the number of species of living beings, with 84 considered main. So you can see that there are infinite of number of living beings, all sit in different positions. They have different body postures or body positions. So all can be considered as different body postures or body exercises. But here 84 are considered the main. 84 are considered the main. Out of the 84,000, we are considering only the 84 which are the main exercises which we can practice. Though 84 we cannot practice every day, but out of 84 which are more important for our physical wellness, fitness, stability and mental peace, and also for a spiritual purpose, we can just select out of them. So practicing these postures there are certain postures, for example, the rabbit posture, which is known as Sashankasana in Praksha meditation system, or there is a Bhujangasana, which is known as snake asana, snake posture. So these different types of postures are seen as a reverence to the world of living beings. It means that we are not just practicing this exercise, but we are also giving value to these body postures of different animals, that they are having such kind of body postures. But they are not just their natural body position, but these body positions have their own scientific importance also. Here we can see all different types of physical exercise can be divided into 3 categories. One is called stationary. It means just we are giving some exercise to our muscles, so muscles are at rest. We are not moving, but just we are trying to give rest to our muscles in different body postures. So for example, Padmasana. Padmasana means the full lotus posture or half lotus posture. And second is Siddhasana. So Siddhasana is also a very comfortable posture in which we can sit with stability for longer period. And next is dynamic moving exercise or postures. So here organs keep moving, motion is slow and careful. So here Uttan Padasana, in which we raise both the legs up in the 90 degree and bring them back with slow motion to the ground. So and next is Pavan Muktasana. So this is also important exercise to release the gastric trouble, and it is also done by lying down on the ground. So here we will see all those these exercise and their benefits in our tomorrow's lecture. But right now we are understanding that there are certain such exercises which are having some kind of movement, but those movements are also very slow and not with speed. Jain tradition series. So there are certain exercises which have been prescribed in Jain text, and they are, some are in lying down posture, some are in sitting posture, and some are in standing posture. So all different types of physical exercise can be done in all these different positions. Now we would see that there is key mechanical principle for the physical exercise. So after any motion or any physical movement or exercise, it is necessary to relax the body to throw out harmful elements and conserve energy which is accumulated in our body. So we have to see that we want to save our energy, and also we want to throw out our harmful elements which are accumulated inside the body. So for that, it is required that we should take some relaxation after doing each of the exercises. It is not that in the end of all the exercise we have to take relaxation, but even after finishing each and every physical exercise, we have to take rest for 1 minute or 30 minutes or 30 seconds or 2 minutes as time permits. So that will help us to bring out the harmful substances of our body and also to save our energy or regain the energy which we loses through during the physical exercise. Now we would see that a unique science is found in this physical exercise, which are known as the hard physical exercise. So how hard physical exercise help us in achieving the focus of our mind and flexibility of our body, and how they impact we get cardio impact, and also we find that how toxicity comes out of this physical exercise. So yogasana primarily influences nerves and nerve centers, spinal cord and abdomen, and it ensures all organs receive proper energy. Physical exercise which is generally done without following the proper discipline makes only a few muscles and organs active, leading to muscular bulge that does not last long. So you can see that the difference between the physical exercise which have been prescribed in the Indian yoga tradition and the general physical exercise. Flexibility and tension. So yogasana increases elasticity and flexibility in muscles and joints, critical for the spinal cord. Does not put undue pressure on muscles, while the physical exercise which is done generally by the people without knowing the proper method makes the muscles hard, losing flexibility leads to sometimes muscle tiredness. So far as the cardio impact is concerned, we find that yogasana controls reflex activities, nervous system is active, making the body light and energetic, while the general physical exercise increases breathing, pulse and blood pressure, giving extra load on the lungs and heart. So far as the toxicity is concerned, yogasana leads to a peaceful mind, while general physical exercise results in increased acidity, urea and carbon dioxide in the blood, leading to tiredness. Next is that we have to be very much careful when we are doing some physical exercise. So for that we have to keep some take some necessary precautions before we start or practice any kind of physical exercise. So first of all, we have to be very much clear that the environment should be very clean and the time should be proper. So practice in a peaceful open space place is very essential. The best time for physical exercise is before sunrise to 1 hour after sunrise. Okay, long before if we start, that is also not good. When sun is going to rise, that time if we start physical exercise, so that is good for our vitamin D and also to get the sunlight and fresh air. Food and timing is also important in physical exercise. So we have to be clear that physical exercise must be done with an empty stomach. Do not practice for 3 hours after meals or for 1.5 hours after liquid or solid food. Do not take food immediately for half an hour after any exercise. So we have to be careful that when we are taking food, we have to avoid doing the physical exercise at least for 3 hours or 2 hours, depending what kind of food you have taken. If it is heavy, then avoid for 3 hours. Execution and mindset. So keep the body and mind peaceful. Avoid undue stress on any part of the body. Keep the mind alert and engrossed in oneself while performing asana. So it is very important that when we are doing any physical exercise, we have to be completely mindful of each and every step of our exercise. Breathing and progression. So keep breathing slow and deep. Generally exhale when bending. Increase the practice slowly. Focus on doing each asana for a longer period rather than doing more asanas. So it is also very important. We need not to do many more exercise, but whatever we are doing, we should give proper time to that exercise. We should also do the encounter exercise, and after that we have to take rest for 2 minutes, and we have to connect our breathing when we are doing some exercise. So when we are bending, we can exhale, and when we are becoming straight, at that time we can inhale. So if we connect breathing with exercise, then our mind can also be very alert with each and every step, and we can get proper benefit of that exercise. So in conclusion, I would say that physical exercise is essential for health, and physical exercise offers a unique blend of physical, mental and spiritual benefits. Scientific and philosophical studies affirm yoga's transformative potential and embrace movement not just for fitness but for life. So these exercises are important not from physical, from mental or point of view, but it is also very important for spiritual point of view, and that was the main purpose of this physical exercise in yoga tradition, especially in Indian terms. So with this, I would conclude my discussion. If somebody has any question, they can raise, otherwise we can practice meditation.
Vandavi,
Yeah.
Namaste, Vandavi. Just trying to, can you elaborate more on the neuroplasticity? One of the point it came.
Okay, so I would request Dr. Devendra. Dr. Devendra is there?
Yes, Swamiji, I am here.
Okay. So would you
Yes,
like to explain?
yes, I can. And we will be going over the data also. So we'll be giving the data and reference also. But basically, it turns out that when you do yoga and you any relaxation, any stretching, your spindles induce relaxation. And when you then add that up to effects on the brain, you see that you will stimulate stem cells. So, my postures, my perception, my reflex, my balance, all those areas will tax that area of my brain. And it turns out even adults, you can have stem cells and you have changes in your brain even as adult. Previously, it was thought that wouldn't happen after childhood, but apparently it does occur. So anyway, we'll review that data and literature in due course in this series. So we'll be able to discuss that in much more detail so you can be more familiar with it.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Nami Nongsami, I have a question.
Yes.
In the 10th slide, there is a description from Yoga Sutra, Prayatna Saithalya. So,
Correct.
can we relate it with our Kayotsarg?
Yes, whenever we are doing any physical movement, we do Kayotsarga. Generally, it is prescribed for all monks and nuns. Whenever they are performing any physical act, they should take relaxation. They should do Chauvisattva, is it not?
Yes.
In the same way, when we are doing any physical exercise, we have to take a rest at least for 1 or 2 minutes so that our body parts can be reset, and again you can take new other physical exercise.
Okay, that means the focus is only on the relaxation, as it is said, Saithalya only.
Yes, yeah. See, the purpose is higher. Just it is being said that whenever you are doing any physical exercise, relaxation is also very important. Okay?
Okay, that's good.
All the time,
Thank
so
you, sir.
everything is not being repeated again and again, no?
Yes.
There should be something new which they want to say in the next point.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So now, any other question? We can meditate for 15 minutes. Sit in a comfortable posture. We will practice 4-step meditation, which is already done by all of you and might be all are practicing. I have already given the guided session to practice for 1 week so that you can get the proper benefit. Until and unless you practice anything at regular basis, you cannot be benefited by that. Okay? So learning is one thing, but practice is also very important. So sit in comfortable posture. Keep both the hands in the knowledge posture, keeping all the 3 fingers straight, touching the tip of the thumb with the tip of the index finger. Now close the eyes softly. With 5 Om sounds, we will start our meditation. Take a long breath and recite the Om sound. Relax. Relax your entire body. Before we enter into meditation, we make a resolution. I practice Praksha meditation for the purification of my psyche. I practice Praksha meditation for the purification of my psyche. The first step of Praksha meditation is Kayotsarg, relaxation with self-awareness. Relax your entire body. Concentrate your mind on the big toe of your right leg. Perceive the toe from within. Give suggestion to be relaxed. Relax. Relax. Now spread your mind in each of the fingers of the right leg. See from within. Give suggestion to be relaxed. Relax. Relax. Now concentrate on the sole part, ankle, calf muscles, knee, thigh up to the hip joints. See the entire leg. Giving suggestion to be relaxed. Relaxed. Relax. Feel complete relaxation in the leg. Now concentrate your mind on the big toe of the left leg up to the hip joints. See the entire leg. Give suggestion to be relaxed, relaxed, relax. Now concentrate on the middle part of your body, from waist to collarbones. See the front, back, left, right, in, out. See the entire middle portion. Each of the internal and external organs, their functions. Give suggestion to be relaxed, relaxed, relaxed. Feel complete relaxation and stability in the lower and middle portion of your body. Now concentrate on the right hand. See the entire hand. Left hand. See the entire hand. Give suggestion to be relaxed, relaxed, relax. Now concentrate inside the throat. See the entire throat. See the function of the vocal cord, thyroid, parathyroid, all other organs, muscles, tissues, cells, bones. Give suggestion to be relaxed. Relax, relax, relax. Now concentrate on the facial organs and entire brain. See all the organs of the face. See their function. Give suggestion to be relaxed, relaxed, relax. Now concentrate on the brain. See each and every neurons, neural connections. give suggestion to be relaxed. Relax. Relax. Feel complete relaxation throughout the body. Now concentrate on the bottom of your big bone, spinal cord. The second step of meditation is internal trip, Antar Yatra. Enter your mind into the spinal cord. From bottom, start journey going upward to the top of the head, center of knowledge or crown chakra. Take your mind up to the top of the head through spinal cord. This is the journey inside the spinal cord from bottom to top, from top to bottom. Take your mind up and from up to bottom. From bottom to up, take at least 10 rounds. When mind goes up, the energy which is flowing in lower part taking upward motion. The energy starts going up with the mind to the top of the head, concentrating there, and mind comes without anything to the bottom, and from bottom to top it goes with energy. Feel the flow of energy inside the spinal cord when your mind is going from bottom to top. From center of energy to the center of knowledge. Your mind is traveling between these two centers. This is the place of your soul, concentrated consciousness. Now the third step of meditation is perception of breathing. Concentrate your mind on the tip of your nose. Perceive each and every breath coming in and going out. Be mindful of each and every breath. See the entire process of breathing, inhalation and exhalation. Your mind should be completely focused on breathing process. It should be connected with the breathing. The last step of meditation is perception of center of light. Concentrate your mind in the center of your forehead, which is the place of pineal gland and center of light. Visualize a bright white moon spreading white and cool light on your forehead. It is a very important meditation to channelize the energy of meditation in proper direction. To control the heat which is generated during meditation process, and to pacify all our aggressive emotions. Focus on in the center of your forehead. Visualize bright white moon spreading its cool light throughout your forehead. The same light is entering with breathing in the body. See bright white light spreading throughout forehead, your brain, inside and outside. Feel coolness and calmness of mind, emotions. Now, with 2 long breaths, we will conclude our meditation session. Take a long and deep breath, making 2 sounds. We will conclude our meditation. Now, meditation is over. So, hope you are entering into meditation. Mind is becoming stable. Is there any problem, difficulty in following anything?
Vandami Naman Sami Samniji.
Yes.
Again, one clarification. During Antar Atma, when we are taking our mind from the bottom to the top,
Correct.
we are exhaling or inhaling.
Exhaling.
Exhaling, right?
Yes. When you are focusing on bottom part, from top to bottom, if you are coming, then you are inhaling.
Inhaling. And that's a shorter breath than exhaling, which is more effortful.
Yeah, it depends on us.
Okay.
We are inhaling and exhaling, we are used to do this thing, so it is not difficult for us, just it may take some time of focus or concentration. It needs some concentration. When we are going up, we have to connect, we have to be very much careful of exhalation process also, but it is not required. Okay,
Okay.
just going up and coming down. When we are going up, we should feel that the energy from bottom part is going up with
It's
the
like,
mind. So that is main important.
yeah,
Breathing
it's
is
like
okay.
imagining that we are pulling water from a well.
Yes,
So we are using more energy, more effort to do
yes,
that rather than pushing or letting the bucket go back into the well.
correct. Okay, so we have to be careful that the main purpose is lifting the lower energy,
Up.
and is the main purpose of this particular exercise or meditation. So to experience energy flow going upward is main thing,
Right.
rather than thinking about the breathing. Breathing is normal, we don't need to pay attention to that much.
I see. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Vandana. Thank you, sir.
Vandami Namaskar.
Vandami namaskar.
Okay,
Vandami Namaskar.
Amin.
One night, Samriji. Both good. Yes.
Vandami Namaskar.
thank you,
Kritagya Vandami.
thank you.
Gandami nama sami samiji.
Thanks, Cyril.
No problem, Jendra bhai. Yeah, so now I'm closing this meeting. Thank you.